Your accounting fees are about to get a lot more expensive, especially if you have a small business. The Labor government's introduced a whole heap of new legislation and red tape that us accountants have to abide by, and it will increase the costs of us, one, onboarding you as new clients, but also doing your day to day books and everything else. They're announced after the financial year, which is also extremely frustrating because for us accountants, we've locked in new pricing that we generally do before the end of the financial year for the next 12 months. And this means that we're actually losing out with trying to abide by these new regulations, which means that you guys have got about 10 months until there's going to be massive price hikes unless we can get rid of these new bits of red tape that have come in from the assistant treasurer and it hasn't been consulted on. There's nothing really being done by anyone to stop these coming in, and people won't notice and they won't realize until either their accounting fees go up or their accountant shuts down, or like unfortunately a lot of clients that do come to me, I haven't heard from my accountant in 10 months. My things are behind. My ATO lodgements are now behind and they're coming after me just because accountants now are so overwhelmed to be able to follow all these new rules and regulations and still provide really high level of services to clients. These rules are being put in as the PwC debacle, but what it's been doing is it's looking after the big businesses and their mates at PwC while hitting the smaller firms, and there's no real accountability that it was actually government corruption that caused all this, and then small accounting firms are the ones that are getting hit with it. So I really hope that if you own a small business, one, make sure you pay good money to your accountant because they're doing it tough. Two, write to your local minister about all these rules, and we need to just remove the red tape and make it easier to do business in Australia, especially for small businesses. Family-owned businesses are the ones that are struggling the most in this two-speed economy that we have, where the larger businesses, again, the big contracts that are in government are flying, and then the smaller businesses with the amount of extra compliance work and everything else, extra costs coming onto them are really, really struggling.